Hello my friend and welcome back to Survival Superhero. From Doogee's new thermal imaging and night vision rugged phone to a new 200 megapixel camera rugged phone, here are 7 new rugged phones just released in 2023. Now definitely stick around till the end because I've also got an update on Ulefone's new satellite phone that will be the first rugged phone with an under-display selfie camera. As always, I will leave links to each of these phones in the description below and pinned comment so you can learn more information or purchase one. And now let's get straight into this video, starting with number 7. It's the AGM M8 Flip. Now there's been some confusion about this phone. Released August 24th, many people thought it was going to be the first ever folding rugged smartphone, but it's actually a clamshell rugged flip phone, also known as a dumb phone. The M8 Flip would be a great choice for you if you're looking to take a break from your smartphone and do a little bit of detox. It's got a giant, easy to read keypad for fast and easy dialing. Its 1500 mAh removable battery is one of the largest batteries you are going to get in any flip phone, and it does have dual SIM slots. It's also hearing aid compatible. It features a large SOS key on the side, it's got a powerful 104 decibel speaker, and it features one-click calling. It is military standard 810H and can withstand drops from up to 1.5 meters high onto concrete even while it's flipped open. It's also IP68 and IP69K dust-proof and water-resistant, and AGM is sending me one of these to review, so keep an eye out for that video coming soon. Now you can get the AGM Flip for just $90 on AGM's website. You can hit the link in the description below to check that out. Next up at number 6 and number 5, we've got the Blackview BV6200 and the BV6200 Pro. Now, if you are looking for a large battery rugged phone at a low price, you might want to check this out. Released in August 2023, it's got a giant 13,000 mAh battery with 18 watt fast charge that gives you 50% charge in 2 hours. Plus, it's also got OTG reverse charging, so you can use it to charge other devices. And it's priced at just over $100. Now, there's only a couple of differences between the BV6200 Standard and the Pro version. So the Standard version runs on a Helio A22 chipset, while the Pro version runs on a Helio P35. The Standard has 64GB internal storage, while the Pro has 128GB. And the Pro features super loud 3-watt dual box speakers with Smart K for enhanced sound quality. And the Pro costs about $10 more. Now they both have 4GB of RAM, and both internal storage can be expanded to 1TB. They both have a 6.56-inch display running at 720 by 1612 with a 13 megapixel main camera on the back. They are both IP68 and IP69K dust-proof and water-resistant, and military standard 810H drop-proof up to 1.5 meters, and Blackview even shows you being able to run them over with your car. Now you can get the BV6200 for $120 and the Pro for $130 on Blackview's official AliExpress store. Hit the links in the description below to get this low price. Next up at number 4 is the IIIF150 B2 Ultra. Now this is for you if you're looking for the thinnest, large battery rugged phone. Released September 6th, the B2 Ultra features a cyberpunk design, and it boasts a lot of firsts for the rugged phone world. It is the world's first rugged phone with a 200 megapixel main camera. It's also the world's thinnest 15,000 mAh battery rugged phone at just 19.9 millimeters thick. It's also the world's first micro motion sensing rugged phone, and the world's first double-sided Corning Gorilla Glass rugged phone. It's got a full panel of Corning Gorilla Glass not only on the front, but also on the back. Now usually we will see a small Gorilla Glass cutout that only protects the cameras, but this covers the entire back side of the device. Now, although I do have to mention that the Doogee V20 Pro has a glass-like surface on the back that is made from Corning Gorilla Glass, so Doogee did beat them to the punch on that one, but it's still cool to see this. Now, what's the deal with this micro motion sensing? Well, the B2 Ultra also features the dual display design that we have seen in IIIF150's other B series of phones, boasting radar tech with short-range micro motion sensing that allows you to wave your hand within 30 centimeters of the back of the device to interact with the rear display. Now, it runs on a Helio G99 chipset with 12 gigabytes of RAM on board plus 256 gigabytes internal storage. It's got a 6.8-inch 1080 by 2460 display, a 200 megapixel main camera with anti-shake, and 64 megapixel night vision. It is military standard 810H as well as IP68, IP69K, and it can be fully submerged 24 hours underwater up to 6 meters deep. Now you can get the B2 Ultra for $230 on IIIF150's official AliExpress store. Hit the link below to check that out or to purchase one. Now next up is a special update on Ulefone's new satellite rugged phone that many of us were starting to think that they totally forgot about. Coming in at number 3, we've got an update on the Ulefone Armor 23 Ultra 5G. Now some were calling this vaporware, but Ulefone recently has actually showed off a new design for the Armor 23 Ultra at IFA 2023. So here is what it used to look like. And here is what it looks like now. And Ulefone has also changed some of the specs. It's still got an under-display selfie camera plus two-way satellite communication, which would be very useful to have with you when you're out in the middle of nowhere, so you know you will always be able to communicate in case of emergency. But now it looks like it's going to run on the 5G Dimensity 8020 chipset with 12 gigabytes of RAM on board plus 256 gigabytes internal storage with a 6.78-inch display. Now it's also got a 50 megapixel main camera with 64 megapixel ultra night vision. And now it's also only got a 4,950 mAh battery, but that does have 120 watt fast charge and 50 watt wireless charging. And of course it is IP68, IP69K as well as military standard 810H. Now as far as a release date, it is expected to hit Europe in December 2023 at a price of 600 euros or about $647. So we will have to keep an eye out for more details, but it is good to know that Ulefone didn't forget about this one. Next up at number 2, we've got the Ulefone Armor 24. Now this also appeared at IFA 2023 with a super thick design, and it's got a camping light on the back. Now what we do know right now is it's expected to run on a Helio G96 chipset with 8 gigabytes of RAM and 256 gigabytes internal storage that can be expanded up to 512 gigabytes. It's got a 6.78-inch 120Hz IPS LCD display, 64 megapixel main camera, and it is expected to have a 22,000 mAh battery with 66 watt fast charge. And it will be IP68, IP69K, as well as military standard 810H. And it is expected to release sometime in 2023. We are not sure about the price, but some have said that it may be very inexpensive, so we will keep an eye out for that. And now, coming in at number 1, we have got the Doogee V31 GT 5G. Doogee is calling this a more rugged, more powerful, all-around outdoor photography system that features both thermal imaging and night vision. Released September 18th, it runs on the Dimensity 1080 chipset with 12 gigabytes of RAM on board plus 256 gigabytes internal storage, expandable up to 2 terabytes. It's got a 6.58-inch FHD plus 120Hz IPS water drop display, 50 megapixel Sony IMX766 main camera with 24 megapixel night vision and thermal imaging. It's got a large 10,800 mAh battery with 66 watt fast charging plus OTG reverse charging, and it is IP68, IP69K, as well as military standard 810H. Now the V31 GT is priced at $535 on Doogee's website and just $340 on Doogee's official AliExpress store, but those prices could change. So hit the links in the description below to get the most current prices or to purchase one. Well, what do you guys think? Are you gonna buy one of these new rugged phones? Let me know in the comments below. Please share this video if you have found it helpful, and then you can click right here for another great rugged smartphone video, and I will see you there.